We are going to discuss subtraction of vectors. Now, I have two vectors. This is vector A and this is vector B. Now, I want to find out vector A plus vector B. What I will do? This is vector A. Now I will shift this vector right here and join with the head of the vector A in a such a way that magnitude and direction of vector B does not change it. Now this is vector R equal to vector A plus vector B. Okay. Now, if I have to find out vector A minus vector B, then what I will do? Vector A minus vector B can be written as vector A plus minus of vector B. Right. Now, consider the same vectors, vector A and vector B. Now, this is vector A and this is vector B. Vector A is represented by vector OP and this is represented by PQ. To find out vector A plus minus vector B, draw a vector which has equal magnitude to the vector B and in opposite direction. Okay. This is minus vector B and applying triangle law of vector addition, this vector R dash equal to vector A minus vector B. Clear? In this way we can subtract two vectors. Let us do some problems. This is question number 1. A particle is moving with constant speed in a circular path. Find the change in its velocity when it completes 1/4 of the circular path. In this question, particle is moving with constant speed. Right. Velocity is changing due to change in its direction. Here, magnitude of vector V1 equal to magnitude of vector V2 equal to V. Magnitude of velocity is constant. Direction is changing and we have to find out the change in velocity. Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity. Now, we are going to draw geometrically V2 and V1 and we will find the change in velocity. Now this vector V2 is represented by vector AB and vector V1 is represented by vector BC. Now delta vector V equal to vector V2 plus minus vector V1. Now this is plus vector V1 or minus vector V1. We will draw a vector whose magnitude is equal to plus vector V1 but direction in opposite. This is this is A, this is D. This vector BD will represent minus vector V1, right? And applying triangle law of vector addition, this vector AD will represent delta V, delta vector V equal to vector V2 minus vector V1, right? Delta V equal to V square plus V square, that is delta V, that is V root 2. This is the change in velocity. Question number 2. A ball having linear momentum strikes a rigid wall in a direction normal to its surface and rebounds with the same momentum in direction normal to the surface of the wall. Calculate the change in momentum of the ball. This is a ball and a ball is moving with linear momentum P1, and this vector P1 equal to vector P. When it rebounds back, its momentum becomes vector P2 and magnitude of vector P2 equal to P. What is given to us? That P1 equal to vector P, that is linear momentum of the ball
vector
before striking the wall, and P2 equal to minus vector P, that is the linear momentum of the ball after striking the wall. Change in the momentum, that is vector P2 minus vector P1, and this is equal to how much? Minus P minus times P, and this is equal to minus 2 vector P. Okay. The negative sign shows that the momentum of the ball is in the direction opposite to the initial direction of the motion of the ball.